Good afternoon and welcome to a reading with the Neptune Soulful Seer. This afternoon we're going to do a reading for the Pisces community and see what the Most High is saying to the Pisces community on today, what they need to be aware of at this time. Okay. Okay, so at the center, we have forgiveness, first of all. That was a card that I pulled earlier for Pisces. So forgiveness is a release from past hurts, allowing you to free yourself from negative emotions. When you forgive others or yourself, your soul heals and a new beginning unfolds. So forgiveness here. And on top of forgiveness, we have the Five of Swords here. Yes, in reverse here. And this is about compromise, solutions to a conflict, reconciliation, and moving on from past resentment. So forgiveness here. Moving on, compromise here, learning forgiveness here, Pisces, okay? And then in the opening, we have the Six of Swords in reverse here. So someone is stuck and can't move on here. Someone is returning to trouble and running away from their problems here, okay? And then we have a Queen of Swords here. This is someone who is independent, who is honest, unbiased here. And this is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy here. This could be someone that you're dealing with, Pisces here. Okay. Or it could be you and the energy of the Queen of Swords being honest, independent, and open with your communication here. Okay. So when it comes to forgiveness here, you would like to make a compromise here and a reconciliation. Okay. And move on here past some resentments here, but someone is stuck and can't move on here. Someone is running away from problems here, but in the end, you're going to be honest and unbiased in your judgment of whatever situation you may be dealing with here, Pisces. Okay, so let's follow on to see what else is going on here. So we have the Hermit here. That is Virgo energy here, and this is about self reflection, introspection here. Okay, receiving or giving guidance as well here. Okay, and then we have a Ten of Cups in reverse here. So there is an unhealthy relationship or some kind of broken family, a conflict here. Okay, so someone is stuck here and they can't move on from an unhealthy relationship or some possible broken marriage or broken family dynamic here. And someone needs to do some self reflecting here. Someone needs to um, do some, get some enlightenment on a situation, especially when it comes to forgiveness or releasing the past here. Okay. Because there may be some past resentments here, but there needs to be some forgiveness or some release here from the past, from negative emotions here. That's what this forgiveness is about here, Pisces. Okay. Then we also have the Three of Cups in reverse here. And we have the Two of Cups in the upright here. So someone is stuck and can't move on from this relationship, a partnership here. Okay, but there was some betrayal or some deception here. There was some type of gossip or scandal concerning a situation, a relationship here. Okay, Pisces here. And let's see, we have Five of Cups here. And this speaks to loss, some grief here, some disappointment here, okay? So this betrayal and deception here has caused some grief, some sorrow in your life here. but you're in the energy of wanting reconciliation here. Okay. Let's see what else is happening here. But there is the devil here. Okay, the devil is here. And this is a Capricorn energy here. And this speaks to addiction here, or somebody who is trapped here. Someone who has some type of excess or maybe some type of restriction here in their life. They seem to be bound by something here. And someone is self reflecting on the addiction or whatever they are in bondage to, whatever has them trapped here, whatever they feel overly dependent on here. Someone is trying to move on from these addictions here. Okay, they're trying to self reflect here, go inside introspection into what is the discontent here, what they feel is limiting or restricting them here. Okay, so we have two major arcana here, the Hermit and the Devil here. Okay, so someone is seeking some type of solitude here, trying to gain wisdom here and confront anything that they need to overcome, any limitations in their life here. So there's compromise here, a need to find solutions to a conflict here. Okay, so we have this love, this relationship here, this partnership here, but this Queen of Swords is going to be honest and open about their communication here. They're going to be clear about their boundaries when it comes to someone who has some type of addiction here, some type of dependency on something here. And this situation is keeping you stuck, okay? Because someone is running away from their problems here. You would like a solution to this conflict here, though. But you're gonna have to be clear about any boundaries with someone at this time here. This partnership, this love here has broken a family here because there is some kind of conflict here that has possibly caused a separation here. Okay, because you feel betrayed, deceived here. So you're going inside yourself. You're looking for some type of direction or some kind of guidance here concerning this disappointment, these relationship problems here that are leaving you feeling pessimistic here. Okay. But their forgiveness is a release here from the past hurts, allowing you to free yourself from negative emotions here. Okay. Once you forgive and free yourself, you will be able to find solutions to a conflict here, Pisces here. But let's get some more information here. Okay, so more clarity. What when it comes to this forgiveness, this need to compromise here. What Pisces up here? Okay. So we have the Hangman here. So that is Pisces energy. So you need a new perspective on the situation that you're stuck in here. When it comes to running away from problems here, you need to surrender. Okay. You need to develop yourself spiritually here. Okay. When it comes to this situation here, we also have the Eight of Wands in reverse here. And this is something that is a slow pace here, okay, which is causing you to be pessimistic here, okay. Maybe you feel like the situation is too chaotic as well here. And then we have Justice in reverse here. You feel like there's some type of injustice here, some dishonesty, a failure of someone to take responsibility here, okay. So, yeah, you're trying to have a new perspective on the situation, but you feel that this is injustice here, that someone was dishonest and not taking responsibility for their actions here, and you feel like the situation is chaotic here and things are moving slowly here. There seems to be a lot of postponement in the situation here. Okay, and you got the Nine of Cups here, along with the Magician here. Okay, so this betrayal and this deception here has affected any blessings that you have received. It has affected your abundance here. Okay, and this unified love that you wanted to manifest here, you thought this would be the thing that you desired, this relationship. Okay, and now you're seeing things from a new perspective. Okay, when it comes to the blessings that you received and the abundance that you received from this situation here. Okay, and then we have the Hierophant here. So this is speaking to your religious beliefs, your spiritual wisdom, any knowledge or education that you have here. This has caused you some disappointment here. Okay, when it comes to relationships, the things that you believed in, the things that you felt that you were wise in, the choices that you made here, but it only led to sorrow and disappointment here. Doing things that you felt was right to do. Okay, based on your beliefs here, based on the knowledge and education that you have. And you got Page of Pentacles here, and this is someone who was goal oriented, someone who is ambitious, loyal, faithful here, but they have addictions here when it comes to materialism here. And they are very discontent here. Okay. When it comes to their financial opportunities here, there seems to be some limits and restrictions on that. Okay. And we have the Fool here in the reverse here. And so there's recklessness and folly here, some carelessness here with this Queen of Swords energy here. She may have been a little hasty and may have been a little inconsiderate here. Okay, she may have been hasty with her judgment too. Okay, may have been a little careless with her communication as well here. So now these things have manifested here. Okay, so she needs to see things from a new perspective here. Okay, because these thoughts has her stuck here. All right, she's stuck and can't move on here, but she needs to see things from a new perspective here because it's causing recklessness here and carelessness here in her ability to be independent and be honest about things. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. So this goal oriented energy here. This Page of Pentacles. This is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy here. You know, thought their wishes were coming true here. Thought they were going to be blessed here, but this situation has moved at a slow pace here, causing some chaos here when it comes to the beliefs here, when it comes to the knowledge, their wisdom here, their education here. Things have gone very slow here. All right. And so now they are dealing with these materialistic addictions. They're trapped here. And there's been some betrayal here, some deception here. And now someone needs to reflect on the things that they've done that has caused this sorrow, this disappointment here in this relationship. Okay. And this love that was once unified here, this was the manifestation here. It was resourceful. Okay. It was creative. But now there is this unhealthy relationship here. So this Two of Cups can also speak to some type of entanglement with someone else here, because you have this Three of Cups here as well with betrayal and deception here. So this could speak to someone else interfering in the relationship, which caused this broken family, which caused this broken marriage here, which caused this injustice here, this complication and this dishonesty here. Okay. And so this person who, this is Libra energy with justice, Aquarius energy with the Fool, both in reverse here. Here I find the Taurus here. Okay. So those are the energies we have here. But this injustice here is caused by someone being reckless here and inconsiderate here. Okay. This unhealthy and broken family here with this Queen of Swords here, who is very independent and honest and unbiased here, but it has been inconsiderate in some type of way. Okay. And this has caused some loss and grief and sorrow to this family dynamic here. Okay. So there has been some type of betrayal and deception here. There has been some type of three's a crowd energy here. Okay. So whether you are a male dealing with a feminine, or there is a feminine dealing with a male and some type of feminine energy when it comes to someone who is independent here, someone who is insightful here, but yet they are careless here and inconsiderate here and somewhat naive. Okay. And there are some addictions here. Someone is trapped in some type of bondage here, something that they are doing in excess here. And this could be related to their ambitions here. Okay. Financial opportunities here. Okay. But there is another romantic interest here, something that has manifested here, which is causing some foolishness here, some inconsiderate behavior here. Okay. So, but you are in the energy of forgiving, of compromising, of wanting to move on here and get past some resentments here, Pisces. Okay. But we will see exactly what else is happening here, because while you want to compromise here, you want to forgive here, someone is in the energy of holding back with you here. Someone is in the energy of feeling maybe that you can be easily manipulated here as well, Pisces. So let's see what else is going on here. Get a little more clarity here. Because we would clearly like to reconcile with this energy, even if they were unfaithful and caused some issues in the family dynamic here. Let's see. Okay. All right. So there is some avoidance here. Someone is avoidant here and hiding, feeling guilty here. And we have that guidance again with the Hermit. And that is receiving or giving guidance here. So we have guidance. So definitely you're seeking guidance here. Okay. And we have planning here. So someone is planning here. Okay. So someone is avoiding here. They're in hiding. They feel guilty here when it comes to um, feeling stuck here, running away from problems here, and they're in hiding. They're avoiding what needs to take place here. But someone needs a new perspective here. Okay. They need to sacrifice for a higher cause here, for something more important than themselves. Okay. They're running away from their troubles and their problems here because they feel guilty here. and there is no communication here. Okay. All right. And then with this hermit, we have this guidance here, faith, healing, intuition, or dreams here. So someone is receiving or giving guidance here. But this is causing someone to be pessimistic here. Maybe they're not prepared here. Okay. When it comes to this guidance, maybe it's not the guidance that they think they should get at this time, or maybe it's not what they want to hear here, because there's chaos here, there's pessimism here. So maybe they need to take more time to reflect, okay, and contemplate here, and really have faith and really look for healing in this situation here, Pisces. Okay, and then with this unhealthy relationship here, someone's planning to maybe text or call or meet up with someone here. Okay, but someone feels that there has been an injustice done here. Someone feels like someone has been dishonest and is failing to take responsibility. And that's what's caused this conflict, this separation, these disputes here. But someone wants to talk about these things. They want to meet up and talk about the inequality, the complications here with you, Pisces, or you want to talk to them or they want to talk to you. Someone wants to plan and meet up and have a conversation here. And we have thinking of you here. So someone is crying, they're nostalgic here. Okay, they're missing you here. So someone who betrayed you, who deceived you, is thinking of you. They're missing you here. They're thinking of the blessing, the abundance here, the achievements, the material success. Maybe these are things that they obtained with you here, but there was the betrayal here and the deception here. Okay, so this has caused some the separation, this hiding that someone is doing here. Okay, and this is, yeah, okay, so this Two of Cups here, this entanglement, this Netflix and chill, someone was sneaking around here, spending time with someone else here. This is something with the Magician that they manifested here. This is something that they desired here. Okay, so they were sneaking around here. Okay, and having an entanglement, some shared understanding with someone that this was a friends with benefits situation here. Okay, and so now we have Inferno here. Okay, so with this Five of Cups, there is an Inferno here. So someone is dealing with this loss, this grief here. We have that chaos. This has job loss, but some type of loss where everything is crumbling, everything is falling apart. Everything that they believed in with this Hierophant, everything that they believed, everything that they thought they knew is crumbling here. They are dealing with a lot of disappointment now, despair, and the relationship problems because of their choices here. Okay, Pisces. All right. And we have this desire here. So that's with the devil. With this devil, we have desire here. Okay. So someone has some addictions, trapped, some dependency on these pleasures, on these thoughts here. So self pleasures, intense feelings here. Okay. And this is someone who, once again, was very goal oriented, someone that you thought was trustworthy here, someone you thought that was faithful here, right? Is in bondage, is trapped here. They feel powerless when it comes to these the desires, these self pleasures that they have here, these intense feelings here. Okay. Okay. And they need faith, they need guidance, they need healing when it comes to these desires, these addictions here, but it's moving at a slow pace, this healing. They are dealing with a lot of chaos. I think we had chaos here. Yeah, they're dealing with chaos. Chaos is here with this Inferno, and they also have chaos here. So they're dealing with a lot of chaos right now when it comes to these addictions here, these dependencies on these intense feelings and things here. Okay. So with this Queen of Swords, they have egg on their face. They're ashamed. Things backfired. They got caught, okay, in their recklessness, in their carelessness, being careless and considerate. Yeah, being naive here. So this Queen of Swords energy, who is very independent and honest, has egg on their face. They're ashamed. Things got out of control. They got caught up here. And it's coming out that they were very reckless and careless here. Okay, so whoever this Queen of Swords energy is, um, this could be a Libra, an Aquarius, or Gemini here, but they were reckless here. And this is Aquarius twice. It's full in reverse here. Okay, so yeah, they got egg on their face here, but they want to call you because they want to talk to you. Okay, because things are chaotic. Everything is falling apart for them right now here. They got caught planning and sneaking around and meeting up with people. These friends with benefits here, and now they're feeling guilty because they got caught. Pisces, okay, and they are thinking of you here, but they need some guidance. They need to heal, and they need to recover and really heal from these addictions that they have in their life right now. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck, we have opposites attract here, so lessons here, different spiritual beliefs. So this is someone who believes differently than you, Pisces. Okay, there are some lessons here to learn with this individual because they're not your usual type here in some way, shape, or form here. So yeah, so this person that's got caught, but these are lessons for you to learn here. Now, at the center of this, you want to forgive this energy because forgiveness is here. The forgiveness is for yourself here. Your soul heals and new beginnings unfold. So you can forgive yourself too. Okay, free yourself from these negative emotions here, from whatever pain this has caused you. Okay, all right. And let's see what else you need to focus on here. Yeah, so someone may call you because they have egg on their face because they're ashamed, whether they're male or female. Okay. And you have to make the choice to forgive here. Okay. If not for them, for yourself here, so you don't hold on to any negative emotions here. If you decide to reconcile and compromise with this energy, some of you may also do that, and some of you may move on here. Okay. But in any case, this is a life lesson here. So let's see what else you need to be aware of, Pisces. Okay. What do you need to focus on really at this time, Pisces? Okay. So we have here allow. Okay. So allow. All right. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up. Okay. Then we have change. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy. Letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. So we have change here. Okay. Change. Change is in the air here. And then we have expand. Okay. So it's time to expand here as well. Pisces. Okay. So you're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. Okay. So allow yourself to expand how you see things here, to expand your view here, and don't block yourself, okay? Because change is in the air. It's time for a change for you here. It may not be easy to change here, but you have to allow yourself to align with what's true for you, okay? So, change is in the air here. Some of you may move on and bring this change here, but allow yourself to really do what is best. Don't block yourself from life or from the good things, okay? All right, even in the midst of this here, you can expand. Don't stay in the same situation because it feels safe here, because it's not working for you, okay? So it's time to make some changes here, Pisces, okay? So these are life lessons that you're learning now, okay? But someone has some addictions that they need to work on, okay? So whether that's you or the other individual, you need to work on some things here, okay? Because someone is definitely ashamed and they got caught being reckless and careless, okay? And this has to do with a family dynamic here, all right? So things are crumbling apart for this individual. Whoever was in the wrong, things are falling apart for them. Okay. All right, Pisces. So that is what I see here. Change. Allow the change to take place and then expand yourself. Look for the possibilities here with this change here. And believe that everything will work out for your good. Okay, Pisces. So that is what I see. So Neptune Soulful Sphere is out. I pray that you have a blessed rest of your day and you make the good choices, the choices that are best for your life. Okay, take care.